See, since I got a lot of questions about the sixes of the Minor Arcana in the Sacred India Tarot, I thought we'll speak on all of them. We've already spoken on the Six of Wands. What does the six energy signify? In that graph that I discovered, in the way the energy goes up or down as the suit unfolds, in that graph of mine, the six is always a rise in energy. So the first thing we realize with the six is that when the card manifests in a reading or when you are consulting the deck, there is a certain upsurge, there is a certain natural upsurge of energy that is taken for granted. Pentacles are earth energy, so that means it is to do with the body, it is to do with finances, it is to do with work, it is to do with relationships. Now the sixth card is the key word for the sixth card, the six of pentacles, the six of discs, which is the card. This is the card in our Sacred India Tarot. The key word for that is generosity. Those who are using the tarot as a spiritual process, they understand that this is a call to tithe, because tithing is literally means 1/10. Tithing literally means 1/10. Tithing literally means 1/10, but it actually means give the universe its fair share. Give the universe its fair share. Give the universe its fair share of what it deserves. %10 is regarded as an adequate recompense for the opportunities that you got, for the chances that you got, for the amount you made. 10% to your source of spiritual nourishment. Whoever is the organization or the teacher, whatever nourishes you spiritually, give it to that. Give it to that. Now, many people mistake this as being social charity. No, it is very directly a spiritual practice. You do it to whoever. So in many cases it is very clear, people give 10% straight away after expenses to the teacher, to the guru, or to the organization. Some organizations ask much more, which is actually not the right practice. The rule in spirituality is between 5 to 10%. But I don't want to make this card about tithing. I'm just saying in spiritual terms, this is the most important aspect of it. Because this card has many nuances. It is generosity. It is a way of investing in yourself by investing in others. It is a way of giving of your time. It is a way of giving of your resources. It is a way of, and money, giving in your time. Now in this case, the Buddha has achieved enlightenment and now he is going to share that knowledge with everybody. So of course, the generosity is very clearly indicated there. And the social opposition that comes up when a person claims to. But this card has so many nuances because people think that they need to invest, so to maintain appearances they start spending money. That is the negative or the shadow side of it. Calculated generosity. Many people they look at, okay, where am I going to get most bang for my buck? Very literally. Like, should I pay attention to this person? Should I give my time, give my energy, give my attention, give my resources to this person or these places? So that sense of do not be frugal, but at the same time do not be reckless. Because the previous card was about not just frugality, it was about being miserly. The Five Pentacles is very famous for it. There's a lot of loss and there's a lot of holding on to. This is a card of do not be frugal, but at the same time do not be reckless. So a sense of taking stock is very clear in this card, even though the energy is going high. Alright, whenever you are in a high energy condition, you should maximize it. You should do the maximum amount of work that you can at that time. So if you're usually when this card comes, you're in a high energy physically, you're in a high financially. So you should maximize your gains at that time. Well, those periods typically don't last very long. They fluctuate. There is an ebb and flow process in money, and we need to understand, is this ebb time or is this flow time? We need to be very clear about that. So sometimes you need to, there are some unusual meanings of the card. Are you withholding resources or aspects of yourself? It's there in my book. That seeking approval and getting criticism. Because people can see that this is not actual generosity. This is a clumsy attempt at manipulation. So, will you control or be controlled by money? So, since the tarot is fundamentally a nuance, it's a psychological nuance, very fine psychological nuances are expressed in the tarot. Very fine psychological possibilities are expressed in the tarot. The advice of this card is alright. Now, how do I take the maximum benefit from the currently good vibration that I am in, the currently good situation that I find myself in, and how do I maintain that, or how do I ensure that it keeps rolling? So it's a card very distinctively of taking stock. While I said the deeper spiritual level was certainly of tidy, at the same time, because you don't grow if you don't acknowledge the rule in all spiritual traditions are very clear. If you don't acknowledge the sheer good fortune of being born human and being able to work in a spiritual sadhana, a spiritual process, if you don't acknowledge that debt to the universe will take its price. So if you give to the universe without waiting for it to take, it's always better. It's always better, that's all. So in that sense, it is a very clear instruction. But in all other cases, it is a card of taking stock. It is a card of deciding what one needs to do. How does one best utilize oneself as a resource, not just one's money. Your time, your attention, your effort, you have to sit and ponder that. You have to sit and decide, okay, this is where I will allocate my time. This is where I will allocate my resources. This is where I will move forward. You got to be very clear about that, because others you will get dissipated. You will get dissipated, and then it's not going to be a pleasant. And of course, people do not mind that their time is frittered away, but they certainly mind if their money is frittered away. That gets everybody's attention. So in that sense, that is the core of the generosity card, the Six of Pentacles or the Six of Discs. Yes? Sarvam Visham.